Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than words, and sometimes, a single response can break millions of hearts. After months of speculation, hidden emotions, and endless whispers surrounding Lee Minho and Kim Go Eun, the world finally witnessed the moment everyone had been waiting for. Lee Minho finally responded, and his reaction to Kim Go Eun's heartfelt words left fans across the world in tears. But what did he actually say? And why did his response feel so painfully sincere, almost like a confession wrapped in regret? Today, we're diving deep into the emotional storm that took over the internet when Lee Minho finally broke his silence. It all started when Kim Go Eun made a rare public appearance during a charity event in Seoul. She looked radiant, calm, elegant, but there was something in her eyes. A depth of emotion that fans hadn't seen in a while. During her short speech, she mentioned something that no one expected, something that would later be interpreted as a direct message to Lee Minho himself. Kim Go Eun said, "Sometimes, timing is everything. You meet someone who changes your life completely, but the world isn't ready for your story yet." Those words hit hard. Fans who have followed both of them since The King, Eternal Monarch knew exactly what she meant. For years, people have believed that the chemistry between them wasn't just acting, that it was something deeper, something real. And with that simple, emotional line, Kim Go Eun reignited every rumor, every hope, every memory of their connection. But what truly shook everyone was what came next. Just days after that speech went viral, Lee Minho, who had stayed quiet all this time, finally responded. Not through a press release, not through a formal interview, but in his own subtle, deeply emotional way. Lee Minho posted a photo on his Instagram. At first glance, it seemed simple, just a quiet evening sky, painted in hues of fading sunlight. But the caption underneath told an entirely different story. He wrote, "Some stories are too beautiful to end, even if they never began." Within minutes, fans around the world went wild. The timing was too perfect. The emotion was too raw. People knew this wasn't just a random poetic post. It was his response to Kim Go Eun's words. And it wasn't just about romance. It was about closure, longing, and the kind of unspoken love that never truly fades. Many fans recalled how during interviews for The King, Eternal Monarch, both Lee Minho and Kim Go Eun spoke about how naturally they connected. Lee once said, "Go Eun has this rare energy, you don't have to try to act with her. Everything just flows." And Kim Go Eun, during another press session, shyly said, "He made me feel comfortable even when the cameras stopped rolling." It's the kind of connection that can't be scripted. It's the kind of bond that makes fans believe maybe they really did fall for each other. So when Lee Minho's poetic message went live, the world collectively held its breath. The internet exploded. Comments flooded his Instagram, saying things like, "He still loves her. This is for Go Eun, we know it. And why does this sound like goodbye? And maybe to us." Because just a few hours later, Lee Minho's agency released a short statement saying he was focusing on upcoming projects and had no personal comments to share regarding past co-stars. But fans could read between the lines. His silence wasn't denial, it was protection. He wasn't denying what people believed. He was simply choosing to feel it privately. Meanwhile, Kim Go Eun also updated her social media. A picture of a single flower pressed between the pages of a book, with the caption, "Even if it fades, it once bloomed beautifully." That was all it took. Fans started calling it the unspoken dialogue between the two, a silent conversation told through pictures and captions. Some even went as far as to say that Lee Minho and Kim Go Eun were communicating with each other through their posts, a modern love story hidden in the algorithms of Instagram. But as emotional as it sounds, it's also heartbreaking. Because both of them seem to carry a sense of melancholy, a quiet understanding that timing, fame, and circumstance have pulled them apart. Yet, there's love even in the distance. People who worked with them on The King, Eternal Monarch once revealed that Lee Minho always made sure Kim Go Eun was comfortable during late-night shoots. One staff member recalled, he would bring her coffee, joke with her between takes, and always check if she was okay. You could tell he cared. Years later, that care still lingers. Even when they move on with their lives, even when they take on new roles, even when they pretend nothing happened, that energy between them can't be erased. When asked about love during a recent magazine interview, Minho gave an answer that fans couldn't ignore. He said, "Love isn't always about being together. Sometimes, it's about wanting the other person to be happy, even if you're not part of their story anymore." Those words struck deep, because they echoed the same bittersweet tone that Kim Go Eun had expressed just days earlier. It was almost as if they were finishing each other's sentences from afar. And maybe, that's what makes this entire story so heartbreakingly beautiful. They may not be together. They may never publicly confess. But through their actions, their words, and their quiet reflections, both of them have said more than 1,000 press statements ever could. Fans around the world continue to hold on to hope. Some say maybe someday, when the world isn't watching so closely, when the timing is finally right, Minho and Kim Go Eun might find their way back to each other. Others believe their story has already found its perfect ending, one written in memories, not in moments. But one thing is certain, Minho's response, that quiet, poetic message, reminded everyone that love doesn't always have to be loud. It doesn't have to be public. Sometimes, it's found in silence, in timing, in longing. And even though his words broke millions of hearts, they also showed something incredibly real, that beneath the fame, the cameras, and the spotlight, Minho is still just a man who once felt something too deep to forget. So maybe this isn't the end of their story. Maybe it's just another chapter, one written between two hearts that once met in perfect chaos and parted in quiet understanding. And as fans continue to replay their moments from the king, eternal monarch, to analyze every caption, every glance, every coincidence, we're all reminded of one timeless truth, that some connections are never lost. They just live differently, quietly, forever. What do you think? Do you believe Minho's response was truly meant for Kim Go Eun? Or was it just a coincidence too perfect to ignore? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates about your favorite stars. Until next time, this has been another emotional story of love, timing, and two souls that might still be connected, no matter where life takes them.